All right, guys, how's it going? So pretty much, man, I'm going to just talk about story over gear. For those who don't know, if you hire anybody as a videographer, and this is, practically in the videographer market, if you're hiring a videographer, a lot of times clients kind of be like, oh, wow, he's shooting with this, or oh, wow, he had this kind of light, or oh, wow, he had this kind of lens. You know, that stuff matters, but it kind of don't matter. Don't never be fooled by a lot of people that just practically have access to all these different things, because you're really paying the person for a story, or you're paying the person for actually a look. And this person's your videographer. Um, Sometimes a person bringing all these different things on set can most definitely get in the way of that person telling the story. What is that going to be the settings? What is it going to be a certain kind of lens? What if it's, all these different things that, these components that look very shiny for us, how big the camera is. It's really about, can this videographer, can this director practically bring my story to life? You have some people that probably came up on a wall of money and they seen this individual, with this camera and all this nice gear and lighting, and it look very cool. It look very intricate and it look very, established. But a lot of times, man, you get them edits back and they be like, what is this? So just keep in mind, it's good to kind of have, a person that's very seasoned, being able to understand and how to work all these different amazing things that you don't have access to, but you immediately go head over heels for them because, they look established. Take a look at their work first. Take a look at the stories that they actually have put together for other brands and other people and other clients, things of that nature. And if you got an emotional feeling while watching that work, I would say then go head over heels for that individual. But it's just, kind of stay focused on, I'm paying this person for a story. When I walk away from here, I'm not taking none of his equipment with me. I understand we push for quality, and I understand we push for also a look behind the scenes as if we're doing something big. But it's mainly about, after we leave set, did that director or videographer capture enough to be able to tell my story where it's going to resonate with the audience that I actually serve. So keep that in mind. Story over gear. I don't care how big the camera is. I don't care how big the lens is. I don't care what latest camera it is. You got to be able to tell a story when you're a videographer. And you being a client, you got to be able to sniff through the fluff to understand, okay, just because this person worked with this person, that practically could have not been the edit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be bamboozled. Anything I would say to a way to kind of sniff the fluff of this, like I say, just go look at their work. Ask that individual, what is their treatment process? Come to them with reference links or videos you feel as if the image that you want to project to your audience or to the people that you actually serve. And if you guys cannot agree on the treatment and stuff in general, or you can't agree on the creative direction, of the individual for us that's supposed to be a videographer, it may not be that person it's not that they're not good. That person or that videographer may not be the right person for this particular look at the current time. I guess that's a nice way to say it. But don't fall for how big the camera is. Don't fall for the studio. All these different things, man. Don't fall for it. Take care.